Welcome to the Urban Cowgirl Show. A new session today with Sadie and Eve. First, we're doing a walk around together, trying to slow Sadie down and speed Eve up. Ever since we had that butt rope almost wreck, Eve has been real hesitant to go head on head with Sadie. So we'll get her past that, I know, but it's going to take repetition. And the handlers at the head have arm extensions. And to speed a horse up, you hold on to the lead line and kind of behind your back, touch behind the drive line if you can, or at least at the shoulder. Can you touch? Can you touch? Yeah, try not to look back. Just do it by feel. Now, they'll be coming around here in a moment. They're still not head on head. We obviously need to get them head on head if we're going to pairs drive. Okay, a little, yeah, we're almost there, and Angela's trying to slow Sadie down, and you're going to do a little bit of tugging, yeah, and a little bit of visual block. Don't hold too close to the stud chain or to the halter. The tugging will make a much bigger request if you are a ways back. Okay, stop every once in a while, line up. You know what, Doc Hamill, he was just on RFD TV again this morning with the second part of his Rex DVD. And he says, just keep practicing. You'll get them to understand.
What they're doing is she starts the horse and then he starts.
Okay.
He should start.
Okay.
And then
okay, and we're thinking that maybe Kyle, okay, stop you guys and try to get this on film. Kyle, you try to start. You say, go, and step up. And then Angela, you try to keep up with Eve. Okay, let's go. And keep Eve at a good pace with your arm extension behind you. Okay, and be real clear. Step up.
Eve, Sadie, step up.
And now Sadie's behind. Yeah, so okay. All right, yes, yes. They'll understand, according to Doc Hamill, that they're supposed to stay together in parallel. With repetition, with experience, yes. Okay, now Eve is falling behind again. Let's try to get Sadie to go a little slower. Eve to step up, even stop them if you have to, and start again. They'll understand that the pressure stops when they're head-on-head parallel, and so they'll stay head-on-head parallel. Okay, stop, because Sadie's way too far ahead. Okay, all right, now, when you ask Eve to step up, let Angela ask Sadie. So you're controlling Eve, and you go first. And behind your back with your arm extension, just a tap. And tell her, step up.
Step up.
Luckily, we have a nice flat pasture here that we can practice this in. And then we'll do a lot of this practicing off camera, but today we're going to show you what we've set up here for what we think is going to be a safe corridor to work on jockey stick and butt rope. We have some white portable panels. Good, good, just keep going. And Everett, you and I should stand outside of this corridor. Walk into the corridor now. And just try to line up at the harness pole. These are white portable panels linked together, 6-foot panels with a zigzag so it's strong. Harness pole in the usual place in front of the wall of this storage shed.
Step up. Sadie, step up.
Step up. Okay, now Sadie is hip swung out a little bit, but okay, it's better than it's been. Eve seems to be fine. Now, Everett, I have an extra team member here because this is the first time for this exercise. Everett, if we have problems with these panels, try to get them out of the way, and so will I. Because it is a wall, it is a pressure on them to stay together, but it's also a place that you could have a wreck. And good teamsters pay attention to detail. A lot of detail, says Doc Hamill. I want to be a good teamster. I am doing everything I possibly can to train effectively and to avoid wrecks. You see, there's so much involved in pairs driving. We don't even have the drive lines on today, not the cross-check reins, nothing. We have to get there. But in the meantime, we need to make sure that the two horses trust each other and trust us, that they will stay parallel at the training harness pole, which right now is on the ground, and that we can start to introduce, which we did in the last session, the jockey stick and the butt rope. So I'm going to walk in. I've got an arm extension here. I may or may not need it, but I'm going to walk into this corridor. They're standing nice, and their body language looks good. I'm training my team members to watch for body language, especially for licking of the lips, especially for head down, especially for ears in the direction of the sound. That means they're trying. Especially for forefoot square. Good. We don't have a cock back leg, so they're not that rested today or stress-free. But, you know, when we see that, we know they're definitely not afraid, because a horse that is afraid will not cock his back leg. Okay, now here we go into this corridor. Just follow me. I have emailed Doc Hamill, and I haven't heard back from him. He's probably very busy because he is now on RFD TV. But I have a jockey stick that has these quick releases, and I'm real worried about being in the front of a pair of horses that might be spooking and trying to quick release these clasps. You just can't always get there to do it. Here is this quick release clasp that I released. I even needed two hands to pull down this sleeve, and open goes the clasp. Well, that was hard enough just standing here without having spooking horses. I'm trying to figure out a way to put this jockey stick. It's all right, girls. They hear me back here, so they're listening. They're looking, peripheral vision. They're getting a little up-headed. Can you turn to that, my cameraman, please? Watch. Always watch their body language, no matter what you're doing, and that is confirmed by what Doc Hamill said today on his second part of his recs. He said sometimes he has to hitch up his pairs just by himself, and he said he does certain things to give him the freedom to work with the straps and the chains and the harness poles and so forth, but he said he never takes his peripheral vision off of his horses. And I think over the decades that I've been working with horses, I think I do that anyway. I'm always watching for body language. Now, this training harness pole is going to be, during the training, what keeps their front ends together. This butt rope is going to be during the training, and maybe even when we do farming, because Doc Hamill, for certain pairs, keeps the butt rope on, even when he does farming. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put this jockey stick, which is going to keep their front ends together, down. It's all right, girls. I'm talking to them. I'm going to put my arm extension down. It's all right, girls. Even when I lean down, I'm a different object to them. I have to let them know that it's me and that they're not being attacked. And Everett, if you could just come over here. We are in the position that we feel comfortable. We've done this before. It's all right. Now look how close I am to her. It's all right. It's all right. Now Angela and I are kind of enclosed here, so it's a little bit scary. You see, I have a butt rope that can attach to, can you move forward a little bit? This cat collar, which is a quick release cat collar. Can you possibly zoom in? Yeah. Okay, we're not going to attach today. We're still being really careful. It would attach to here so that if we started to spook, the cat collar, we've tested it many times, will break away. And yet it's strong enough to do the job. All right, now Everett, if you could, standing here with Angela, if you could very carefully touch her hip. It's all right, Sadie. Letting her know it's all right. Just rubbing her side of her body. Okay, and try to go over to Eve's left hip. It's all right. It's all right. Now they're watching you. See, they're concerned. Yeah, they're not close enough for us to get all the way to the Hames ring on Eve's collar. That's okay. One small step at a time. Touch Eve's left hip. That's good. Just touch her. See, she's moving a little bit. She's looking. She feels it. She's wondering, what's this pressure I'm feeling? Because we just haven't done it enough. But that's what we're going to do a lot of. We may take another 20 sessions, whatever it takes to get these horses used to driving in pairs. And this is mother and daughter. So I can't think of a better pair to use. All right, good girls. Good girls. Now I'm going to let her know I'm going by her because this, of course, is kick zone. That's a good girl. Okay, and I'm just going to give you the butt rope. And then I'm going to do another thing that we did before. It's all right. I'm walking in here between them. It's all right. They know that this harness pole comes up and it is going to be the jockey stick eventually. It's going to be connected to the collar. But for now, it's on the ground, and I say, you guys have to understand that it comes up. So I'm going to pick it up. It's all right, girls.
It's all right.
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's made up of ABS and PVC. It's all right, girls. Good girls. And now it's up here at breast height. And it's all right. Sadie's investigating. She stepped away a little bit. I'm going to connect a quick release.
We're about to touch the back leg.
Oh, whoa. Didn't realize that. Can you step her up a little bit?
Eve,
Say,
step up.
step up. Step up.
Good.
Eve, step up.
Okay, this could be scary. Okay, good. Okay, I can't put it down now because it's up against the wall. Yeah, pick it up and let them know you're here and pull it back a little bit. Can you pick it up ever so slight?
Eve, step up.
Okay, it's all right. Back, it's all right. It's all right. Okay, that's good. Good, stop. Okay. Okay, now Eve is not stepping up. So I'm going over here with this lead line, and I'm going to see if I can give, with the right cues and timing and authority, the right command to step up. Step up. There you go. Step up. Step up. I just took my arm extension and touched her on her hip, asking her for step up, not pulling too hard on the lead line. And Kyle doesn't know that much yet about how to be real clear with your request, but I'd say he learned a little bit today. It's all right, Eve. It's all right. It's all right. Okay, now I'm going to pick it up again. A little, yeah, step up and a little bit closer to the, whoops, whoa now.
Good girl.
Good girl. And I want her front end to come over this way. So I'm asking for, yes, and over the front end. Now she's perfect. It's all right. Now I just stepped on the training harness pole so it made a noise. But whoa, farm horses have to accept that with repetition. Up we go again. It's all right, girls. It's all right, girls. Coming forward a little bit to connect, watching the back legs, to connect to the eye bolts in the wall. Good. Don't even connect, just hold. There we go. That's what we want to do with confidence. We are connected, but we're not so connected that we can't just, let's take the quick releases off. And then come down again. Barely have room to come down here. Trying not to make a lot of noise. Yeah, Eve is awfully close to the back of the harness pole. Okay, now here's the problem we have that we haven't had in the past. How do you get out without backing up? And I really didn't think about this. What I'm going to ask Ever to do on that side, and I'm going to do on this side, is release that stick that keeps these panels together. until such time as we're confident that we can back them out of this corridor. So right here, we have a stick. It's all right. It's making noise. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Good. Release the stick and then open the white vinyl outward. It's all right, girls. Open. It's on a swivel connector here. Whoops. Okay, so Eve got out. Watch her butt. Watch her butt. Good. I've been teaching Angela how to watch for the item that you're pulling to clear the path of pulling. When we work with Sela, my heifer, and we had to watch it with Sadie, because if she had touched this panel, she may have thought she was being attacked and might have spooked. So you always have to look behind and make sure you're clear. Okay, well, I thought this ahead of time. I got my helpers to set it up for me without any better suggestions right now how to get my pair accustomed to the butt rope and to the jockey stick and get them to work together so that we eventually and maybe soon can put the drive lines on and do the same thing with the drive lines. Well, this was the best way I could come up with materials that we have here at Shadrach Farms. Nothing real expensive, just had them here already to practice driving in pairs. Today in our session with Sadie and Eve, we are going to put the jockey stick on. We kind of think we might not need the butt rope, but I have it in case I need it because they've been keeping their hips together. Now I'm going to stand between Sadie and Eve so that if there is an issue about the jockey stick between the three of us, we should be able to quick release it off of their collars. I have here an arm extension. I'm just going to leave it here and have my cameraman bring it to me if I need it. We're using this corridor that we created with portable panels so that we have a smaller area in which to train at first. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to leave the butt rope here too. And if we need it, we'll either have my cameraman bring it to me or we'll stop the camera and get it. It's all right, girls.
Easy.
It's all right. Investigation. Yeah, Sadie especially needs to investigate these tools. All right, make nice. Eve, investigation. Good. I wish I had a better way to quick release, but I don't have one now, and I haven't heard from Doc Hamill. He's probably very busy after being on RFD TV. Okay, quick release. On Sadie's collar. It's all right, girls. It's all right. Now, am I going to get squished here? That's the issue.
I'll stand on the outside.
Stand on the outside, but can I quickly release then? Probably just as effectively. Quick release on Eve's collar. I'm going to kind of hold on to it. How's that? As we walk forward. Now, between the three of us, we just pull these sleeves down if we can, but of course as the horses are dancing around, we could be in trouble because this is a connection between them. And I'm almost positive if one spooks, the other one will spook too. It's in the nature of these prey animals. We just want to be able to get to that shed wall. And we've got these panels as a boundary. And the last pair of panels close to the shed wall are just chained so that if we have to open them real quick, we can just undo the chain rather than pull the stick out between the panels. Are we all okay?
Yes.
All right, I'm following. Katie's going to give the command and you give the command to.
Step up. Step up. Step up. Step up.
Step up!
Step up. Oh.
Release. Release. What was the confusion here?
I think between that and you standing right there,
Confused.
they weren't sure if they should have gone forward.
Yes, all right. All right, let's go back out. We want them lined up. Line them up again.
Back.
We'll put the jockey stick
Back.
on.
Back.
I'll stay close by. My cameraman's close by. You know, Doc Hamill said in his Rex DVD, the second part of which just played on RFD yesterday, he said that seasoned teamsters very seldom have wrecks because they pay attention to every single detail
Over.
every time.
Over.
And that's why I'm being so cautious. We've had near wrecks. I want to be a seasoned teamster. I want my horses to be seasoned pairs driving horses. Okay, step up without the jockey stick up to
So,
where we were before, kind of right inside the corridor.
step up.
Step up.
Good girls. Keep going. You know, maybe we don't need the jockey stick either. Maybe if they understand. We're trying to keep Sadie from going too fast and Eve from going too slow. They're head on head.
Easy. Good girl.
Good girls. Now, before we turn the camera on, Katie was saying that they weren't pushing their butts apart anymore, their hips. Did you try a back?
We haven't tried it in the corridor.
All right, let's try it now. We've got panels that they could run into, so be aware how close their front and back legs are getting
There's more
to these steel panels.
So if she does go out a little bit, it's okay, but not too much. Back.
Back. Back.
Back.
Back. Sadie, back.
Hey, Sadie.
Back.
Back.
Back. Back. Back. Back. Back.
A little farther, can we? But we need to get Sadie to move a little
Her to go.
Back.
faster. I'm putting my jockey stick down in case I need it. It's right here.
Back.
I'm gonna try to help. Back, 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 back. Visual, back. Good. Now we have to be careful because that panel's in the way. You know, I'm happy so far. We're gonna maybe go forward again and then back again without all these training tools that we're kind of afraid of
Horses.
in case our horses react to them.
Angle.
I think it will be better in the long run if we can just get the horses to understand what the right answer is. Then they should be willing to give us the right answer. They're Morgan horses. They have a good life. They usually, if they understand, do what we ask.
Step up. Step up. Steady. Ho. Back. Back.
Watch,
Oh.
watch Eve, that she
Back.
doesn't run into the panel.
Back.
Back,
Back.
back, back, back. Look how together they are. Very nice.
Back.
Couple more steps.
But they're crooked.
They're crooked, but they're together. You know, there's times you have to do farming crooked too.
Back. Back.
Back.
Back.
Back. Back.
Back.
Woo.
Back. Back.
Okay, we're a little bit too close here. Okay, let's come forward, but over to the center, you guys.
Step up.
And then stop them head on head if you can. Step up. Whoa, very nice. Let me make nice. Let me let them know that they've given us some good answers. Good. Now, if we want to be in the middle, we're going to have to get them to go back to my left. Do you think we can do that?
Yeah, going to the left is fine. Sadie is tending to veer off that way, and Eve's staying with her.
Okay,
So that's
all
the
right.
direction we've been going.
Okay,
Back.
Sadie, back.
Back.
back, 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 back. Let's stop, let's stop. They're heading in the right direction. Okay, let's take a vote. There's 3 of us here. Should we stop now or go a few more steps? Try to get them centered. I vote go a few more steps. Anybody object?
We can do it.
Okay, that's 2 out of 3. We're going to try it.
Back. Back. Back.
Back,
Back.
back, 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 back. Try to stop them head on head.
Let me get her butt over.
Get the butt over. Whoa. And yeah, they kind of push each other around, don't they? Without realizing it, Eve moved over because Sadie was moving against her. So we have to just make them understand that they need to be parallel, close to each other, but not pushing each other around. And we did it today without the bat rope. We did it today without the jockey stick. We used a little bit of extra head control on our halters, which are web halters, because we've had bad experience with rope halters around harnesses and collars and so forth. Oh, good, we're going a little farther. And we're gonna keep practicing like this, yes. And we've got some more panels. We're gonna make the corridor a little longer. We're gonna practice forward and backward down this corridor, which at the narrowest is about 12 feet. We feel safe in it. We were thinking of using an 8-foot corridor with a permanent vinyl fence off to my left, but we decided that's too narrow at this time. So we set up this larger corridor, which we can adjust based on the answers we're getting from our horses. Good, good. Remember, this is mother and daughter, Morgan horses. They have a good life here, and they try real hard to understand. Very nice. When will we feel comfortable putting them on the training harness pole, which is hanging right here? My cameraman's going to show you where we store it. It's our objective to get the 2 horses on, hooked to the training harness pole in the front, and have the back of it attached to our simulated forecart, which we're going to make out of a hay cart. And then eventually we're going to have a somewhat homemade forecart to actually use here. And let me have my cameraman look over to his left. There are a couple burn piles there on my neighbor's property, and they are going to be removed by burning within the next few weeks. And all of that green area beyond those trees, I possibly haven't signed the dotted line yet, neither has he, but we have discussed it. I'm possibly going to be leasing that area, bringing my irrigation water to it, using these portable panels to fence the plot, and we're going to grow organically with our homemade compost, with the help of our horses, some Timothy hay, which is real hard to get here in West Santa Cruz. See more at www.urbancowgirlchannel.com.